Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for October 2018, and this is for you coming from Aries. So let me shuffle my cards, and the first card that I pull will be for the first 15 days of October, and let's start with your job area. So let me pull the card, and the first 15 days of October, according to this card, are going to be very difficult for you in your job area. You have to be careful that holding on to your job may be a problem. Difficulties of doing a good job would definitely take a lot of concentration from you. Trouble with your bosses, trouble with the people you work with. So you'll just have to work very hard in the first 15 days of October to try and keep the peace at your work, or you would be in deep trouble. Remember that. Let me shuffle the next card, and this is going to be for your business areas. And let's see what the card says. Well, it's a much better card. I see the signs of Mercury and Saturn on this card. I like Kabbalistic cards because they have the signs of planets and zodiac signs as well. So I like this card. But this card also is topsy-turvy, meaning that when I pulled it, it was upside down. So that always shows that you don't have much control over the business angle in the first 15 days of October. So you don't want to take risks, but you'll do well enough to consolidate, which means look after what you already have in the sense of business. And so consolidate and look after that, and you should be good enough. Don't take risks, otherwise there'll be money wasted, money going out, competition too strong for you. Now let me pull the next card, which will be to do with your general finances in the last 15 days of October. Not very stable. So you can't afford to splurge money on a new car, a new investment, put down money for a new condo, not at all. So tell yourself, hold on to your money because you're going to need it. And probably this card also says that if you went to the bank manager, he's going to shake his head and say, sorry, I can't give you any more money. And so with such news, hold on to what you have. And as I said, don't waste it, or at least even if you think it's a good investment, I would say think twice, think 3 times, think 4 times. Hold on to what you have first, because the end result perhaps may not be very good. Now I'm going to your area of romance for the first 15 days of October, and let's see what the card says. It's a very exciting card with a lot of promise. And it's a card that gives you plenty of opportunities for a new romance. But there is a darkness about this card. There is a darkness about this card which I don't like. It just shows that the person you get in the first 15 days for a new romance is going to be making you very gloomy and very unhappy and very frustrated. So you've got to study that person carefully if you meet one in the first 15 days of October. And if you find that that person is somehow having this gloomy trait, then think twice about it. That's what I would say. Let me pull another card for your area of marriage. In the first 15 days for you coming from Aries, that's problem. So the marriage area has a problem. And the problem basically is that you cannot get together, and a past issue is coming to trouble you, and a financial problem is also looming over all of your heads. So many areas in your life with your marriage partner you have to handle with care. It's only a passing first 15 days of October. It's not 15 years or 15 months. Tell yourself, in this first 15 days of October, I'm going to try and not bring up these issues. And if it's your partner who brings up these issues, your marriage partner, then tell yourself, well, I'll have to be very careful not to overreact and try to calm things down. So marriage areas are a little bit touchy, won't break down, but a little bit fussy about things. Let's see about your general family area for the first 15 days of October, and that includes your parents, your siblings, brothers, sisters, etc. Well, if I were you, I would not involve any of the extended family, whether it's family, relatives, or whether it's parents or brothers, sisters, into what's happening for you, to you, in the first 15 days of October, because their interference will ignite things and make things worse. So try to keep it between yourselves. Now I'm going to talk to you about your last 15 days from the 15th to the end of the month of October, and I'm going to go back to your job area. So let me pull the card. This is a much better card. It says you'll have all that opportunity in a job to get the advantage of either a promotion or more money, and the progress is seen, but it says you have hidden enemies, people who are jealous of you. So don't try to talk about your plans to every Tom, Dick and Harry at your place of work. Be very careful that you only talk about your plans to people who matter. That's the only downside I see, because arguments can also break up. So otherwise there is a possibility of some advantage, but watch out for unexpected suddenly, where the friends that you thought were friends may turn against you in the last 15 days of October for you coming from Aries. Let me now pull another card to talk of business if you happen to be in business. A new business waving at you and says, come and get me. But the support is a little bit weak. Should you do it? I would say do it, because there's enough energy, and that new business or the new trend or the new direction in business tends to flower very nicely. It's better than what you have, it says. So you might as well take the challenge. No harm. There is a little bit of caution, saying that the lacking of the support of the new business could be from finance, could be from your infrastructure of your business. Maybe it's not that strong to get this big stuff coming for you, but something very nice is coming for you in the last 15 days in business. I would say go grab it, talk to the people who can help you, get some financial partners, and go for it. Now let me talk about your general financial area in the last 15 days of October. It's good. It says it's improving. It's improving a lot. Now it says that you get the benefit of additional support of financial areas, which could be new partnerships, which could be that a friendlier bank manager is now looking at you, which could be that the people you're dealing with for the new business that you might get is more friendly. So good. I would say go ahead with it in the last 15 days, whether it's business or finances, because you seem to be getting the support. Now I'm going to go to the area of romance for you in the last 15 days of October. Let's see what the card says for your romance. The swords are crossed. Well, I'm not going to make too much about that. It just means some disagreement. Try to take the soft approach is what I would say with this card. Yes, the swords are crossed. Don't want to go on crossing swords and invite a fight. Take the soft approach, be friendly with your romance partner. But if you find the new romance, I'm a bit worried with this card. The new romance that you find may really have swords which are crossed, which means that a new partner of romance may just appear being very disagreeable with you and may want to be dominating you as well. So the new romance a bit dicey, but the ongoing romance can be figured out by you taking a step back and being calm about things, and let the last 15 days of October improve as they go by. Now I'm going to talk of your general family areas, which includes your parents, your siblings, brothers, sisters, etc., cousins, aunties. So let's see what happens. Oh no, don't. The card says don't involve them. If you involve them, one problem leads to another. It's a friendly card. It's a friendly card. But there are so many layers of this card, one layer moving to the other. So I would say leave your parents out of it, leave your relatives of any kind, siblings out of it, and attend to whatever may be disturbing you. This disturbance may come very unexpectedly. It may involve in your romance or marriage very unexpectedly, but definitely leave your parents and siblings, etc., out of it. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky ages for you coming from Aries. Lucky ages that are going to be extremely lucky in the whole month of October. Let's see if it's going to be you. It's a powerful card with so many leading planets of Mars and the Sun and Jupiter. I'll have to go with, if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75 or 84, then you're going to be one very lucky person, whether in romance, whether in marriage, whether in job, whether in lotteries, whether in business, whether in finances. You have the luck with you. If you are not of these ages, don't panic. You'll have to come and see me for a 90-minute session. And in that 90-minute session, I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years, and that will be based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms, and it'll cost you USD 50. I'll talk to you a bit more about that. Now we will go to your lucky dates. There will be always certain dates where it will be jam-packed with your good planets. So let's see what the dates are going to be. And let me see that now. For you coming from Aries. Lucky dates. Well, I'll have to go for this position of Mars, M-A-R-S, the planet. And the lucky dates for that would be the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th. The 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and 30th, jam-packed with goodness for you. Jam-packed with anything that you want. Is it a new romance? Is it a friendship? Is it a promotion? Is it a talking to your bosses in your place of work? Is it in the business area to get cracking and give in the contracts and chase for the good contacts? These are the ages, these are the dates. The 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th. Very, very powerful. Morning, afternoon, evening, nightfall. Make use of the whole 24 hours of these dates to get what you want. And you'll be very happy with the advantage you got. Now I'm going to go to your lucky colors. All right. You know that colors are the most powerful things in the universe, and they make us successful, or they make us weak, they make us happy, or they make us sad, they make us feel well, or they make us not good. Yes, colors are very important. So when you do come one day to see me, I'll talk and concentrate a lot about the colors that you should wear, that you should contact, that you should look at as well. But let me talk of your lucky colors for the month of October for you coming from Aries. Oh, it's a huge, wonderful card that I pulled. It's a card of infinity, which means you can be forever powerful. Well, not forever, but you can be powerful for the month of October if you wear plenty of purple. That's the color I'm going to choose. Purple is just this color is just moving up to heaven. And so if you have purple undergarments, top garments, a handkerchief, if you sit on a purple chair, if you stand on a purple carpet, if you touch the purple wall, whatever purple, you're going to be very lucky in the month of October. So try and do that. And now where do we go? I'm going to talk to you about health very quickly. And so regarding your health, what does the tarot say for the month of October for you coming from Aries? It's the curse. What is the curse? In Kabbalistic astrology, the curse means allergies. So you're going to get more than your share of allergies. There could be the skin, there could be sinus, there could be, what else allergy? There could be to your eyes, or they could be to your digestion area. Be careful. And as soon as you get those allergies, you can either see a doctor, but they'll only give you antihistamine and nasal sprays and whatnot. So get all this armed with, because allergies are the first problem here. The second problem here, which I note, is your spine. And it's going to basically attack your area of the neck. Yes, neck. And so if you have this neck pains, shoulder weakness, arms weakness, fingers no feeling, go and see a neurologist. And that's what I'll figure that you might suffer from. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And that's going to be based on your date of birth, time of birth, looking at your palms, using Kabbalistic tarot, sometimes if I want to, and face reading you while I see you on WhatsApp or Skype. And so with all that information, I'll be able to guide you for your next 7 or 8 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. It's going to be an intense reading, that's 90 minutes. And I'll give you your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. I'll give you your lucky colors, your lucky days, your lucky directions, your lucky gemstones, plenty of lucky things, so that you get into full control of your horoscope and do the best out of it. And so I look forward to getting an email from you, or a message on Skype, or on WhatsApp, and I'll come back to you and we'll make a date so that you can get your next 7 or 8 years perfectly under your control. Until then, thank you and good luck.